as you are being upgraded more, then you are not paying attention to all of the falsehoods of the ego that is trying to say that ascension is not happening, as you being here as a worker for the light is for our ascended planes. Your representation is the core of life itself in our galactic communities, in who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light into more light victories. Each of you have special talents that you are adding to the new earth, and each of you deserve the best in continuing on your missions to be of service to this planet in such an evolutionary jump. Such a leaping process has shown you that the responsibility of your light work is to continue to lead the way for our ascended realms, to then know that you are courageous enough to see into the deep darkness of the destruction of duality, and to bring in a peaceful essence. The way it works is as you are ascended over many years, then you see more light paths open up more in your experience to see that it is not about your outer reality and how you ascend, but an inner merging more. Those that are only recently awakened still are shedding the ego, and often talk in such a way, "No, I need the mind, everyone needs the mind all the time, or else you would be dumb, and no creativity would happen. Trust your mind over your heart." These are the same souls that are not focused on their light work daily, but are more focused on their outer reality, in trying to only attain more material things, and often say with ego, "I have no time for stillness, my life is too busy for that nonsense." It takes a serious worker for our light team in order to ascend beyond duality. It is not handed out to all those souls who are not willing to place in the hard work and dedication to rise their vibrations. Now is the time to clear up those souls who are lying, saying with ego, "All children and adults are ascending on the earth now." That is of no truth, as there are children that are soldiers now in Syria that are going on killing sprees. And for such souls it is too late in this lifetime for such individuals to ascend in this life. You are not able to go on killing sprees with weapons, and then the next day ascend beyond that and receive heaven in the physical for creating so much damage. If that was the case, then all of the cabal would be ascending, and then weaponize space, and then blow up planets, and enter into our heavenly realms. No. There needs to be a draw in stopping those who choose to create havoc, and those that are not doing so, and are being more upgraded into the light. These transmissions have sparked many of you as the ascended masters to continue on your light path, and some of you were completely unaware of ascension before hearing such messages. The time that is placed into consistent creations is altogether many thousands continuously from you that are in our galactic ground crew, in who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians into new roles of universal guardianship. Those of you that are choosing to see that this is truly the hell plane on the surface are the ones that are the most serious, and are not saying with ego, "Well, maybe it is. But I choose to not see it that way. I believe if you think it is hell, then you create hell for yourself, but if you think it is heaven, then duality is heaven." These are the same souls that are not practicing presence, and are living in the delusion, in feeling that harm and ego-centered realities are going to somehow fuel such souls into our heavenly realms in the physical. No, hell is duality. And heaven is in your soul activation to ascend beyond all wars, beyond all needs to fight, beyond all needs to consistently argue. The ego yells non-stop, cusses non-stop, is violent non-stop, and this is how you know which souls are still in ego, and which are beyond this in our healing presence as one source. The source that you come into this world with is a divine one, which is then tarnished with ego, building of fear, and separated natures. To ascend beyond this is to have the ego detachment, in your own will, as those unwilling to stop the murders, to stop supporting the violence of bomb dropping are going to reincarnate. It is not a matter of if such souls believe in it, as the ego often says, but a matter of a reality of those that are here to rise, and those that are continuing to fall. Ascension is for those of you that are existing peacefully daily, that are not going around causing a lot of havoc and violence, and that is why those of you still here listening to such transmissions are on an upgraded spiral in life. Those that are existing in ego are going to continue to create violent realities, talk about violence, and have fear creations that are all centered in material gain. It is simple to tell which souls are ascended beyond this, and as you see, much of your world leaders are in panic, trying to cover up as long as possible the true reality of your global economic collapses. There is no saving a reality that is broken, that is not repairable. When you have fiat currency that is printed, and talks about a debt ceiling being risen, is all part of the long drawn out insanity. You are not able to have a stable economy when you have the system itself in trillions of dollars, and euro in debt, as that is the foundation of instability. The destiny of this corrupt system was seen from our galactic communities since the creation of it, as the creations of your atomic bombs and nuclear devices. When such creations were used on humans, the insanity struck a new reality. The lower it goes, the more such souls that are using such destruction, even with individuals toting guns around and claiming to be peacemakers, are the insane ones that are not ascending in this lifetime. Your world leaders are aware of such transmissions, and often say with ego, they are relentless, they are not stopping, so maybe we are just going to have to physically stop them. Only such individuals are aware in the cabal that no such reality is going to be allowed, as that is where our higher advanced starships come into reality in making sure that no harm is given to any of our serious galactic ground crew. Ascension is a pass through the lower realms, into the higher realms, and those of you that are not supporting weapons, that are not supporting wars, are not supporting the fear movement of horror. It is already too late for those who are continuing to cause mass destruction, and are going to be given an opportunity in a future lifetime to relive the horror and harm such souls caused, into finally another ascension round. Ascension comes around every few thousands of years, in which the destiny of lower density planets are to evolve into a higher realm, with duality, choosing souls to keep reincarnating as long as such souls choose to. Sure, there are those souls that are going to say with ego, reincarnation? How do you know? Did you die already? No, I don't think so, just talking out of some lies. All the while such souls keep on the reincarnation path, and are not willing to be open to our collective guidance, while those of you that are on the pathway into our blissful physical realms. We stand in a light-filled path. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.